Hi everybody, Chad here. I'm just making a video before I go to bed for the night. I just wanted to make a video about something I seen in a place called Lancaster College in Lancaster, Texas, which is, sorry about that shadow, whatever it is. Oh, it's my phone. It's a light. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, there's a place called Lancaster, Texas. There's a college, Lancaster College in Lancaster, Texas. I had been there one evening and I couldn't help but see something. Um, I was looking at the Israeli News Live guys' page and videos, and I went to this map, these sites for these different maps. This guy's talking about this asteroid survival zone map and all this other stuff. Um, Come to find out, I found something interesting. I don't know if it applies to the FEMA concentration camps or if it's, I don't know. I could go into a whole thing about FEMA stuff. I don't know if it has to do with that or if it pertains to this asteroid stuff, but I should say that the government, uh, it must be the government. I don't know if it's local, state, federal. I have not the slightest, but I can tell you this. I've been to the campus at like Lancaster College, and the setup was curious to me because I saw signs that looked like government signs. I was in the army, so I can tell you that when I was in the army, our signs on the bases looked certain ways. All right. The signs I saw in Lancaster College said things like facilities, and there were like barbed wire fences in different areas that looked strange to me. And there were mounds that looked like the mounds you would see in, like, say, a firing range. Mounds going down one each side, two mounds, one each side. It looked like the type of mounds on a firing range because it looked like they're there. The purpose of those mounds is to protect people off the range from ammunition that's flying. So you are safe from those stray rounds or rounds that don't hit the targets and veer off a little bit. That's curious to me because I would say that those. Sorry about all the shadows, guys. It's weird. My hands and face, everything, phone. Um, Sorry. I don't know if you can see me too well. It's kind of screen's kind of messed up. Anyway, sorry about that. The signs are curious, and also so were the mounds and the placement of them. And there was a sign by the mounds that said "Emergency Evacuation Point." Now, what would the purpose of that be? Because on the signs or on the maps I saw online, Texas is right above the I guess the new shoreline of or the danger zone or whatever of the coastal area, which would go way inland. But I guess it's high enough above sea level that it's just right there by the edge. Or I don't know if it's because the Metroplex gets nuked. Like in my nightmares, dreams I've had over the years. It could be a combination of a little bit of both. It could be everything happens simultaneously, which is strange. But anyway, the signs were curious. They look like federal signs. The placement of them was curious. There's barbed wire fencing there. There's signs that say things like facilities. Well, that looks like a little federal-ish to me. Like what facilities? Usually it would say something. If it was a college campus, it should say like, oh, learning facilities or library facilities or physics facilities. What facilities? The word facilities is curious and bland. It's like the federal government could suck the soul out of a puppy. We used to joke in the army. It's like, we would see things like MREs or ammo or whatever. It would say things like on the MREs, like, um, ketchup, type 2, Mark 5. We used to say puppy, poodle type, Mark 6, or, we were just made fun of the blandness of how the government thinks. But yeah, I mean, the signs are curious. They look like federal signs if I've ever seen one. And, I've done my time in the Army. It was my career choice. So I know the federal government and how they think and operate inside out. And to me, it looks like something they came up with. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that to y'all's attention. Go take a look at some of those maps and think about what I said about Lancaster, Texas, and their college. It's at the end of a bus line. I rode that line before when I lived down there once upon a time ago, and I just looked around, and it was curious to me. And I've seen a lot of other strange things throughout the last, say, maybe 15 years, in the army and after I've gotten out. Some people think I'm just a crazy war vet. Well, I beg to differ. I mean, the things I've seen were real. So, you know, um, especially that thing I saw in Lancaster College, and then just now those maps, putting one and one together, you get two. So it's just something to think about, guys. I just thought I'd make that video, bring that to y'all's attention. Uh, let me know in the comments if anyone else has seen anything peculiar like that. I'm just curious. I'm just putting that out there. Just something to think about, guys. It doesn't have to mean something, so I don't need a bunch of trolls, I'm just starting conversations, it's really like legitimate stuff to talk about. I mean, has anybody ever seen anything like that? I just want to know, because I've seen it, I'm sure other people have. I just want to know that, uh, you know, there's other people besides me that have seen these things, and then you look at that on those curious evacuation maps for asteroids, meteors, whatever it is that I saw in the images online after I checked it out. I mean, it's just interesting to put these things together. I mean, it's just an honest conversation starter, guys. It's nothing more, nothing less. Be blessed, y'all. Yeshua Messiah loves you. That's it. That's all. That's all. I'm just wondering. Just get ready. He's coming back one of these days. What day, the day and the time, we don't know. So all those people out there that are saying, just trying to set dates or times, don't do that. Just don't do that. He's coming back soon. That's all we need to know. All right. I love y'all. Be blessed. Have a good night. It's late.